I'm going to start with a nursery school sketch, and it's called Storytime. The average age of the students is 4. Children, now free time is over, so put away your things and finish up. Hurry up, because we've got a visitor, and we want to be able to tell our story together. You're going to make a lovely half circle on the floor, aren't you? And then we'll tell our story together. Are you going to be all right there, Mrs. Binton? I think you'll get quite a good view. That's right. Now hurry up, everybody. Sidney, come out from under the table, will you, and come and help me tell our nice story. Don't you want to help me, Sidney? Well, say no, thank you, and stop machine gunning people. Mrs. Binton, this group storytelling is quite a feature of our work here in the nursery school. We like to feel that each little individual has a contribution to make to the world of make-believe, and of course, many valuable lessons can be learnt from teamwork. We're a happy band of brothers here. Edgar, let go of Timmy's ear. And settle down. Now look, no, Edgar, you go over there, and Timmy, you come here. That's right. Now then, Neville, stop being a train, dear, and come and sit down. Well, get into the station and then sit down. George, don't do that. Now then, what are we going to tell our story about? How about some nice straight backs before we begin, shall we? That's better. Geoffrey, face this way. That's it. Rachel, take your shoe off your head and put it on your foot. Now, what should we tell our story about today? Should we tell it about a little mouse or a big red bus? What did you say, Peggy? About a little bunny rabbit. That's a good idea. We'll tell it about a little bunny rabbit. No, Sidney, he was not a cowboy bunny, and he did not have a gun. Now, why don't you come out from under the table, and then you can come and help me? All right, if that's how you feel. But I don't want to say it again. Please stop machine gunning people. One of our individualists. He does have little personality problems of aggression, but we like to feel that when his energies are canalized in the right direction, he's going to be quite a worthwhile member of society. That's our hope. Now then, everybody listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a dear little bunny rabbit, and he lived... Where did he live? No, not in a flat. Not in a tree. And not in a television set. Now think. Yes, Hazel, he did. He lived in a hole. Only some of us like to call it a burrow, don't we? And he lived in the burrow. Who did he live there with, Caroline? With his mummy bunny rabbit. Good. And who else? His daddy bunny rabbit. Right. And who else? All his little brother and sister bunny rabbits. Wasn't that nice? Yes, it was, Sidney. No, he wasn't a burglar bunny rabbit. No, nor was his daddy. Well, he was just an ordinary businessman. David, dear, don't wander away like that. I know the window is there, but you don't want to look out of it. Our story's getting much too exciting. Now, you come along, and you sit down next to Neville. Neville, move up a little, and Neville, don't pull your jersey down like that over your knees. Well, you see, you get it all out of shape, and Mummy won't be a bit pleased. Lavinia, don't pull your jersey. Children, I don't want you all pulling your jerseys. Now, Peggy, you tell us, what was our bunny rabbit's name? Well, I don't think Piggy Bunny is a... Well, it's not really quite right, because you see, a piggy is a piggy, and a bunny is a bunny. So we can't have a piggy bunny, can we? Nor a doggy bunny, nor a pussy bunny, nor an elephant bunny. Let's be sensible. No, Sidney, silly old fat man isn't a funny. There's no need to roll about on the floor like that. It's not as funny as all that. Tim, what have you got in your hand? But we haven't had toast and jelly for 2 days. Where did you find it, Tim? In your pocket? No, I don't think you better eat it. Well, look, it's covered in little fuzzy bits. No, dear. You go and throw it away and put it in the waste paper basket, and then you have a nice wash. Don't touch anything. Just open the door for him, will you? Hurry back, because we need you. Hazel, you tell us, what would you like our bunny rabbit to be called? Well, I think Princess Anne is a lovely name. But I don't think it's quite right for a boy bunny rabbit. No, I think we'll call him Bobby Bunny Rabbit. Well, because it's his name. Look, I happen to know we're not discussing it anymore. His name is Bobby Bunny Rabbit. Sue, don't kiss Neville. He doesn't like it. I know you do, but he doesn't. I don't know why. No, don't go under the table, Sue, and kiss Sidney, because Sidney doesn't. Well, you didn't like it yesterday, Sidney. You must make up your mind, mustn't you? Well, now, Lavinia, you tell us, what was our bunny rabbit doing all day? He was riding on a horse, was he? They think of such original things, Mrs. Binton. I suppose he was going gallopy, gallopy, wasn't he, Lavinia? Good, Sidney. I knew you'd come out. Now, you come and tell me we can do gallopy, gallopy. No, Sidney, you can't go gallopy, gallopy. Sidney, come back. Children, you can't all go gallopy, gallopy. This is not gallopy, gallopy time. Do you know, Mrs. Binton, sometimes with children, I don't think love is enough.